J Bills for me, this Spotlight UK, and I'm reunited with my man Armz Korleone in the building.
AK London Street Fighters, and I'm reunited with my boy J Bills from
Media Spotlight UK.
yeah.
yeah. You're getting there. No, I appreciate the love. Man.
So good, man. All day long, fam. You get me?
Well, I mean, the last time I saw you, it was just before Crypto Fight Night.
Yeah.
So I saw you about a hotel that was around at the time. What got you down there? Because I haven't seen you for a while.
Yeah, it was my boy Idris. So he was doing some sort of media work. So I thought, you know what, let me just come through. And it was obviously a good thing for me to come through because I'll be bumping into each other again and we set up this thing. Do you know what I mean? So I was just, I was just vibes and I didn't have nothing to do on the day, and I thought, I'm gonna come with you still, and it turned out to be actually nice.
I mean, I did see you on your socials that you got a chance to chop it up with Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, blood.
I mean, talk to me about that. I mean, because everybody that was around managed to either take a picture with him or have some words with him. What was the vibes when you met him?
It was just an off chance thing. I just seen my man, and I'm like Roy Jones Jr. Obviously, I know he's a legend in the game. Do you know what I mean? I thought, I'm not gonna pass up on this opportunity to say hello and obviously give him his dues, give him his flowers, because like I said, he's a legend in the game. And I asked him like, what's one advice you would give me? And he said, feet. Everything starts from the feet. You know what I mean? In boxing, it's not just your hands, it's your feet. You know what I mean? Which my coaches also tell me, move your feet. Inspiring is like, move your feet. You know what I mean? So it was good.
Was there any other tidbits, or was it just mainly what the advice was he was giving you? And it must have been just a moment to think I'm chatting in front of one of the greatest legends of all time in boxing.
Nah, it wasn't. It was just like it wasn't even like that. It was like, I respect what you done for the game, and because being in the ring it's not easy. Do you know what I mean? It's not a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? So to see him, somebody who's like so sick in the ring. I mean, if you watch his fights, he makes it look easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to give him his props, and also get as a legend in the game, as a professional, like three time champion in all divisions, in many divisions. I just wanted to get some advice from him and just again give him his flowers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I mean,
but it wasn't like I was like, I was a bit like.
I mean, you did have a little bit of a smile on your face. I did see it.
No, I was like, raw, Roy James, man. Do you know what I mean? But it wasn't like, oh my God, fangirling sort of thing. But it was just like, raw. This brother is he's a monster. He's a beast, blood. And it's like to be in the presence of such a great energy like that. It was just fantastic. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we haven't seen you in the ring for a long time. The last fight that we saw you in was your rematch with Minikon. Back in your call.
Yeah.
I mean, take me through that experience, because obviously you got the W.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of people concerned, after your fight, that happened.
I don't understand why. Obviously, okay, cool. From the outside perspective, I get it, because I went out on my shield, so to speak. And I just want to clarify that it's not something that is new, because my coaches and the people around me, they were very much calm, because this is me every day in the gym. You know what I mean? Where I train in London Street Fighters, and our core principle when it comes to training is just dying here. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing and just let it go. This is how I train. I train like a madman, bruv. Anybody will tell you, just to tell you, like, when I train, I wanna, if I'm not on the brink of death, it means nothing to me. Do you know what I mean? So, and in general, anything that I do, I put my all in it. You know what I mean? And I guess it's almost to my detriment, I saw sometimes, because when I don't need to overexert, I overexert, and that takes a lot of energy out of me. So number one, the fight with Minikon, it was almost like I was tense. I was very tense, because it brought back a lot of memories from our previous fight. And to be honest, I don't want to say I don't like him, because I don't have anything against him, but at that time a lot of past emotions came up, and in fighting, being an emotional fighter is the worst thing you could ever be. Do you know what I mean? So again, I was tense going into that fight. I didn't have a still mind in terms of the ending, gassing out or whatever. It is what it is, bruv. People gas out. What do you expect is a fight, bruv? You know what I'm saying? And Anybody with any kind of sense, any level of sense, will understand with the body type that I have. It's bound to happen. Somebody with my kind of body type is not meant to be in a ring, bruv. You know what I mean? But I'm against all odds. I'm pushing myself because this is how I live. This is what I want to do. Do you know what I mean? I always want to challenge myself and put myself in front of challenges that people would be like, raw, like, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do that. But I'm the type of guy that be like, yeah, all right, let's have it. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, on a next one, obviously holding so much muscle mass, my body needs a lot more oxygen. And being an inexperienced fighter, so to speak, I'm learning in the game. I haven't fully learned how to keep my mind still in the ring, how to conserve my energy. It's not just say that I have bad cardio. Of course, it could be improved. You know what I mean? But I don't have that knowledge of keeping my mind still while I'm in the ring. You know what I mean? And like what with fighting in general, it can apply to everyday life. In the midst of chaos, in the midst of challenges, you have to keep your mind still. You know what I'm saying? You have to be still regardless of whatever's going on, so you can just have a full overview of what's going on, have a good mental clarity. Do you know what I mean? And this is the same thing that I've been exercising in putting into this craft. You know what I mean? I'm a baby in the game. I started boxing 2022. Literally, so I'll say late 2021, early 2022. That's when I got the Minikon fight. Do you know what I mean? So straight then, it was a few months into just learning the basic foundation of boxing. Prior to that, I was doing MMA. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, I'm still learning, bruv. So what transpired that night is just normal. It happens every day in the gym. I literally do my cardio and I'm done. I'm mash, and I could damn near be carried out into an ambulance. And because people don't see me like that, they don't. People only see a certain aspect of my life on Instagram, and so when they see stuff like that, they're like, oh my god, you know, because I only show my strengths on Instagram. I don't show the failures, the part of my training where you see me fail. You know what I'm saying? They don't see that. So then when people see that, they're like, oh my god, yeah, it was. People speculate, they come up with their own conclusions, etc., etc. And it's like, nah, man, like, look, from the horse's mouth, bruv, I'm good, I'm fine. Even I wasn't worried, bruv. And this was the second time it happened. Do you know what I mean? It's like a few things. I just need to learn to control my gas tank, learn to control my cardio, learn to be still, not fight on emotion, and if I can just cultivate these superpowers, I'll be fine. Do you know what I mean? It's all good.
Yeah. Just to follow up on that very briefly, because you know, it had been put on Twitter, you know, regarding the PBA, you know, them intervening. Yes. So I mean, you know, in regards to that, because you know, I heard that, you know, your license had been suspended. But I mean, where are we at now as far as, you know, as far as the future of boxing for you? You know, what's the situation at the moment?
It's all good. I'll say, obviously, I don't know what people know, but they came back saying that they done a result on my urine test, and something came up, and I done a very conclusive what do you call it, hair follicle test. You know what I mean? Just for my own information. If you want, brother, like, whenever off the camera, I can show you my results. You know what I mean? And everything I done. Obviously, hair follicle test goes back 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, it's like 6-7 months or something. And what they said I had been tested for, what everybody had been accusing me for, like taking testosterone or steroids or ret-a-tear, it came back negative. You know what I mean? I do not take steroids, bro. You know, I've never taken steroids. You know what I'm saying? I'm a holistic trainer, bro. And what that means is I look for natural remedies. You know what I mean? For example, stuff like ashwagandha, maca root, you know what I mean? All these things, you know what I mean, that help with your natural stuff that you already got going on. It just helps with that, you know what I mean? It just heals you, you know what I mean? There's no, these supplements are derived from plants, bruv. You know what I mean? So I'm not here to be taking artificial stuff. And even when I did the test, anybody with any level of sense looking at my body will understand that of course, like, naturally my testosterone is high, bruv, because otherwise I wouldn't have the genetics that I have. I wouldn't build the muscle that I have. Do you know what I mean? So even then the test was inconclusive. So like I said, I did the hair follicle test, and the test result came back with nothing detected at all. Do you know what I mean? And because what was already there, what PBA supposedly found was naturally occurring anyway. Do you know what I mean? So the test was inconclusive.
Well, going on to more positive things.
Yeah.
So I saw your story yesterday.
Yeah.
And there was an interview that went out.
Yeah.
And I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yes.
So big up man like Shizio.
Yeah.
And Tiny Iron was on the show.
Yes, my brother.
And
Uncle Tiny Iron. Back to his story.
So Shizio had put, fantasy booking, I guess, out there, and said your name as far as if there could potentially be a fight between you two.
Yeah.
Would that be something you would entertain?
I don't know. It's all down to my coaches, man.
Sure.
It's all down to my coaches. If it makes sense, then why not? You know what I mean? For me, where I am, I'm in a very good place in the sense that I can pick and choose what I want to do. You know what I mean? It's like, if it makes sense, then it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I'm discarding of it. You know what I mean?
So
we'll see. So down to the coaches, man.
Would there be like potential, because when you had your fight with Minikon, the talks were that whoever was the winner would go on to face Temple Arts for the heavyweight championship. Is there still talks of that potentially happening in the future, or are we looking at possibly a different direction now?
I don't know. It's all down to the people controlling the whole thing, the whole show. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Me, I know what I'm doing. So whatever transpires, and I'm just gonna flow with it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And a few final things from me. Obviously, it's been announced a week ago that KSI will be facing Slim and Anthony Taylor. I know KSI is one of your training buddies. Talk to me about that. Because I've had different perspectives from other people about their thoughts on it. What's your thoughts on the fight?
I think it's great. I think it's fun. Big up to KSI for everything that he's been doing and is doing. If that's what he wants to do, then let him go forth and do it, bruv. Life is too short, bruv. You know what I'm saying? In this life, you come and you just have to assert your dominance and leave your mark before you leave. Do you know what I mean? So whatever he's doing, I'm not opposed to what he's doing, bruv. I don't have any negative opinions. You know what I mean? It's like, I just want him to come out safe and sound, so he can go back to his family and enjoy what he's done and enjoy the fruits of his labor. That's it. You know what I mean? I only got positive stuff to say for that brother. He works his ass off. He's been working his ass off, and if he wants to fight 2 people on the night, I wish him all the best. More power to him. May the ancestors guide him in whatever he's doing, and boom, I'll see him on the other side.
How do you think the dynamics will pan out, as far as because as far as I'm aware, for each round, Slim and Anthony Taylor would have to tag in and out. So how do you think that will go in terms of having to face 2 different people for each round, and how that go?
I think my coaches, who are very much experienced in the game, they will make sure that they have a game plan, and they will make sure that he's in the right mental state, the right mental, physical and spiritual state to face all that dynamic. Do you know what I mean? I just have no doubt in the coaches and what they can do and how they can get him ready. He's going to be ready, and he knows what he's getting himself into. So inevitably, he has no choice but to be ready and to be in a position to face that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
And finally, from me, what can we expect from you? We miss you. We hope to see you in the ring soon. What other projects you got going on at the moment? What's happening with Armz? What's the updates?
Armz, what's happening? AK, what's happening? Basically, I'm just, I dabble in a few creative outlets. I do music, so I'll be releasing some music.
Yeah, I've seen you did some drill beats recently, innit? You're a sick rapper, bro.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, sir.
I was like, man's coming with bars, Man's coming with bars. I thought, if there's something else within your repertoire.
Yeah, because we run out of time, we'll catch up another time, and I can open up a bit more about music, but the music stuff is going to be surfacing. Do you know what I mean? I've got like a 1-rep anthem that is potentially going to come out with producer Swindle, my brother. Big up to my brother. You know, like the thing is, I just love to be creative, and if there's any way I can, any outlet that can support my creativity, so to speak, then I'm there. Do you know what I mean? So some music, obviously, like the boxing stuff. Potentially there could be a fight on the cards. I'm just staying ready. Do you know what I mean? But there's nothing. It's all up in the air. Do you know what I mean? And I'm also just my one rep stuff. I'm building something called the One Rep Academy.
Okay.
One Rep Academy, where it's just a thing of a nation of one rep warriors, mentally, spiritually, and physically strong. You know what I mean? From the kids up to the grown-ups. You know what I mean? Even the elderly, bruv. You know what I mean? Because we need a nation of strong people. We need to come together. You know what I mean? We need, like, our emotions, our energy is, I feel like, is channeled in a wrong way, where we fight each other, but we don't need to be. You know what I mean? Where we got one common enemy, bruv, and we need to be like mentally strong and spiritually strong to face that common enemy. Our like energy is misplaced, bruv. You know what I mean? Our energy is so misplaced. So for me, I wanna build this One Rep Academy so I can bring in people, children, grown-ups of all ages, from all different walks of life, bring them and cultivate their potential and their talents, and then just channel that into something so we can better the world in something. Do you know what I mean? But like the thing is, I'm not trying to change the world, but the main thing is I want to change myself first, innit? You know what I mean? I can't wish to change the world if I'm a piece of shit myself. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I am a piece of shit. So, but I'm just trying to work on those things, organize myself, organize my home, my family, and then boom, we can put that energy out there. So One Rep Academy coming out, a bit of music, you know, a whole lot of creative content with different influencers and superstars out there, and yeah, man, just a whole heap of fun stuff, man. You get me?
Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for taking time to speak to me. Is there anything you want to tell your fans out there? You know what I mean? And where can people find you?
Yeah, so you can find me on Armz Korleone, Armz_Korleone, Instagram, TikTok, Armz Korleone, Twitter, Armz Korleone, YouTube, Armz Korleone. You get me? What I've got to say for the people, them, keep your mind strong, keep your heart light, breathe into your belly, and don't stress too much, man. Life's too short. Have fun, man. You get me? Do what the you want to do. You get me? Wow. One rep.
All right. Well, big up yourself, Armz. Appreciate the invite, and hope to catch you soon in the ring.
100%. Thank you.
Respect.
Respect, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, man.